an AMI digital exclusive.
By hook or by cook.
Deep into the Baja Divide, it's remote, it's hard, and Christian and I are feeling the heat.
Rationally or irrationally, like I get a goal and I try to achieve it.
I want to ride the bike down the hill.
I thought I had this, but like for what I've gone through, it's been a monster.
We've got Art, the director of photography, and Pamela, the producer, with me today. By now, the story has completely changed. We're in remote Mexico. Pam, what's that like?
Every emotion that he felt on that trail is very valid. You have the heat, you have the frustration, maybe like it's more physically demanding, all of these things. And then you have us. Like, we're there for a job too. So Christian's job is to ride his bike, our job is to film Christian riding his bike. And like when you're already tired and super frustrated, the last thing you want is to tell someone why you're frustrated.
It totally is hard when you're like having a moment and you just want to be like, just leave me alone for half an hour and I'll be better. But it's like, no, the cameras want to catch the moment you're having a moment. And it's like the last thing that you ever want is a camera stuck in your face.
It's also terrible for us.
Oh, I know. I get both sides. Like,
there's definitely instances where you had to choose your moments, but then there were also those situations that were, like you said, Pamela, so critical to the story that you didn't have a choice but to get a lens in someone's face.
I think it's also hard because it's like they're your friends. Like, we are close, and so like we were there. Like, we're only there on this mountain because we want Christian to succeed. If we didn't want him to succeed, like, we would not be there. It was nobody's choiceification. So I think that's hard too, because you see that your friend's struggling and you know that your friend's having a hard time. And there's not really anything you can do. Okay, rolling. Are we shooting for...
No, we're not rolling.
Nobody cares about your triumph if they don't feel connected to you, and no one feels connected to you if they don't experience your lows. And so I think like you just remember that, and you remember that like, yep, in this moment Christian's really frustrated, does not like me, does not want me to be here. But how many people are gonna watch this and be like, oh, I get that, like I've been that frustrated and I feel like I've taken on something that I didn't think I could get through. Like, it's those moments that make this show worth doing. And so just you remember those moments.
after it's all shot, like we've got literally hundreds of hours of footage shot. How do you, in editing, take that from hundreds of hours down to sometimes a few minutes?
TV gets a bad rap for editing stuff, and you see all these articles on like, you can tell that they cut this conversation because her wine glass went from this side to that side. And it's like, well, yeah, we 100% cut down stuff because nobody watches TV to watch, no offense, but your life in real time.
So then how do you make sure it's accurate?
Connie is our writer, and she's awesome. The nice thing with Connie and I is because I'm in the field and she's not, she comes to it with a very, very neutral perspective, which is super critical, especially on like episode 7 was emotional. We were all part of it.
Yeah.
We need every character to be well represented, well, like accurate, and for you to love them so that you care what happens.
Stream more AMI original content at AMI.ca.